Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfside channel! Today with a very special topic, always special. The reason behind the grind. What I mean by that is, I've read over the past years, over the past decade more or less, a lot of times that people don't like to, for example, collect rocks or cutting wood or collecting resources and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like that, but it's basically the source of nearly every game out there. And a lot of people suggested that it would be better if they would skip the grinding, boring shit, like, for example, mining grano, mining tephra or stuff like that. And by the way, the timer's getting reduced already, so you have a very low timer on your granum extraction compared to the 6 minutes we had in the past in the first game. So yeah, be glad for that. For one stack, of course. 6 minutes for one stack. And also the buttering is instant and not like in the old times, also 40 seconds. But a lot of people craving for more action. They want action instantly. They want PvP instantly. They want a different game. This is basically the thing. A few games did that and it went downhill pretty fast. Because the instant action is fun, of course, but without something at stake, it's not so intense, and this is why Mortal is so unique. And the uniqueness of Mortal also comes from gathering the resources, getting your equipment, equipping yourself. This all takes effort, it all takes time. And then when you're going out there with your gear, when you're going out there somewhere, when you're transporting stuff or whatever stuff, you're getting resources, you're farming resources, you're transporting resources, you're trading with resources, everything comes down to the tension. The tension built up to the point where you then have PvP, where you then have, for example, a lot of people on your ass and you're on the run, and a lot of other situations that wouldn't be there if you would have instant action, or a lot more of instant action. If you would completely remove the grind for resources and we could just buy steel at the NPCs and stuff like that, then what would shift there? Everyone would run around in steel pretty fast, pretty soon, which would be not bad, by the way, because then we have more equal gear stuff. But on the other hand, it's like why grinding further? And I guess it would be a little bit boring if you would have the action of Mortal Online the whole day. Sieging is fun, PvP encounters are fun, but PvP encounters in Mortal, like we sieged last week something, and we had a PvP encounter there, and it's like if the enemy guild would have came to the siege again 10 minutes later with the same equipment, with the same stuff and whatever stuff, because it costs nearly nothing or stuff like that to run around the Crow Knight or in steel or something, then I guess there would be not so much tension in the fights. There would be not so much at stake at the fights, and this is exactly the thing what makes Mortal Online, in my opinion. But my opinion doesn't matter so much, but Henrik gladly made a statement to that. So let's listen to this.
Have you guys considered the common concern that crafting materials and other mid-grade armor mats is entirely too time consuming? Maybe add more mob drops like Rhizos with grey and steel pig iron that allow you to skip the mindless mining and refining process that very few PvPers enjoy. So that's one of the things, right? I'm fully aware that a lot of PvP players that want more straight to the action, less downtime to fill around and trade with produce gear. but that's also one very vital part of the soul of this game. If we bypass and remove that component, it would be more a quick deathmatch game, and that may be fun for a lot of players for quite a while. Did you play this game? What was it called? A somewhat sandboxy MMO that was released a while ago. That was, getting a lot of hype, and wow, you get instant action, you get teleported to a big siege. It's awesome, it's fun. But after 2 months, it died out completely, and I think they shut down recently. And people said, well, after a while it felt like you just have a death match and you don't have the commitment with the resources and can gain or lose the resources. So, and then we have the traders, we have the crafter refiners. There's a huge market for that we want to promote. So, yeah, Crowfall, I think it was, right? I think it was Crowfall. Or no, it was later. Gloria Victus. I think it was Gloria Victus, maybe. I don't remember. it was one of them that, you know, a lot of people thought, wow, you know, fresh to get instant action, less downtime. Because we hear a lot of that, you know, they want more action, less downtime in our game. And they got that more in that game. I don't know which one it was, but it was one of them. And it was awesome at first, but then for no reason, right? And then it came back to Modern Line. Well, we now understand why we need that kind of downtime, suspension build up, resource gathering, to have more on at stake, more to win from enemies, more to gain and lose, and so on, right? So I think it's important that we don't lose that, because we see now also a living proof of when that is not in the game. But obviously we want to make sure that there's proper trading interaction and so on. So if you really hate refining and create the stuff, you shouldn't be doing it. You should be putting up buy orders and buy from those that love to supply those kind of things, right? That's the trade we want to supply, the player interaction. So yeah, I hope that kind of responds a little bit on that question, why we don't just want to remove steps towards that, because there's value, believe it or not. But we fully understand if you really not are into playing around with that and produce that, we really urge you to set up trading routes and orders, because there are plenty of players in Modern Line that love supplying all that. They want to be the famous refiner and trader and crafters, and they want many customers. They want a whole army to feed, right? So we want to promote that as much as possible. So you that are the army and want the battle, you don't have to play around at all when it comes to refining, crafting, and so on, right? You need money though, right? But you know, most of us in Modern today is quite rich. I've been playing for a while, so I don't think that's a problem.
And that is a very good point from Henrik, because why would you fight over shit if it's not I don't know, not worth something? This is the I don't know, the human condition, more or less, like getting action, getting stuff real fast. I just remember playing Tarkov, for example. If you compare it to Tarkov, you're playing Tarkov and you have Tarkov Arena. You have Tarkov Arena for a reason, for quick action, quick whatever stuff. And you have normal Tarkov, where the tension in the raids is a lot higher. If you compare it to playing Arena, if you're having a very hard gunfight in a normal raid, where you're running around for over 20 minutes, gathering stuff, killing whatever one other dude and stuff, and then you're getting in a very hard firefight with someone else. This has a lot more tension, a lot more adrenaline, a lot more fun than compare it with the Tarkov Arena stuff. But I totally get the point, because a lot of stuff is unnecessary. Taking too long. And this was, for example, the grinders, for example, where we had 6 minutes standing just there and grinding the stuff and tapping out and watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. So this is of course, this is now fixed and good. And for the unnecessary grind that is not fun, that is really not fun for no one, really no one, that should be reduced. If it's resource gathering and it's taking time to farm that, it's taking time to gather that, it's okay. If it's mindlessly standing around doing nothing at all, this is something that maybe need to be adjusted. And also the rock gathering. Yeah, I know it's not fun. It's whatever stuff. But do something else in the game and let someone else gather the rocks or whatever stuff. But it would be awesome. It would be awesome if mining rocks would be more fun. This is the only thing I would say to Starboard, is like, if you have an option to make it more fun, then okay, then it's not such a pain in the ass. Yeah, but anyway, what is your opinion about that? So please leave it in the comments, and also please leave a like and subscribe and ring the bell and share the video with your friends. Oh my god, this is a whole to-do list. Anyway, special thanks to all the supporters, of course: Carmel, Professor Lukario, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, RealMadWurst, you, and all the others, of course. And never forget to make your wheat plants party hard. And yeah, they are growing good, and I now have a fan in the tin. Yeah, it's now legal in Germany, which is awesome. Anyway, see you all next time. Goodbye.